Hi, boys and girls. We're going to do a number talks on the next number. So since we've done 1, 2, and 3, what is the next number? 4. So before I move the camera over to the board, I wanted to show you that I'm going to put another bubble gum in the bubble gum machine. Okay, I should have done that when we did the calendar, but I did not do it. So I'm going to do it right now. So we worked on, let's just go in order: red, orange, yellow, green. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. That one kind of matches the bubblegum machine, doesn't it? And then I need the number 4 right here. So I'll take the 3 out and let me look for 4 right here. This is what we do. This is how we make a number 4. We're going to be doing that. I'll put it like this. And now we have that all caught up. Okay, I still have the letter S over here because we haven't quite gotten to the new letter yet. And you know what? Today was a little cloudy out. It was really kind of strange. I'm going to go ahead and move that. It's still hot, so we could still go to the pool and we could still wear our shorts or tennis shoes, but it was cloudy all morning here where I live. And I asked a few kids and they said it was also cloudy in Corona, or I mean in Canyon Lake in Tuscany Hills. Okay, now I'm moving the camera over here. You can see I have the board all set up for the number 4. And when we first introduce the number, when I say we do number talks, we do exactly that. We talk about the number. This is the number 4. This is how you make it. You start with a straight line down, but it doesn't go all the way to the bottom, does it? If this was on lined paper, it would just go halfway to the middle. And then you turn and you go this way. So it's kind of like we're going to make a square. We go down, turn, and if we were making a square, we'd go back up. But we're not, are we? So we go down, we turn, and then this is important. Now we lift up the pencil. I'm going to lift up my finger and put a straight line through the 4. You see how it sticks up? It kind of sticks through a little bit, just a little bit. It comes out. So here's my poem for 4. Halfway down, then turn right, a straight line through, and the 4's in sight. Let's do it again. Halfway down, then turn right, a straight line through, and a 4's in sight. You're going to be tracing 4's today, so that'll be good practice. This is how you spell the word 4, F-O-U-R. It's not a sound out word. That's one that you have to memorize. So just look at it again, F. We can sound out the first sound though, right? Fancy fish, F, F. But the rest of it's kind of hard, F, or. You hear the R at the end too. And then here's 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You see 2 on the top and 2 on the bottom, or 2 on the left and 2 on the right. Okay, or we can go like this, 2 here and 2 here is 4. Or of course we could make 4 like that, right? So let me hang this back up. And that's what I want to do next. I want to show you, because I just love this. I love these posters. Okay, this is how we write 4, F-O-U-R. Okay, here's 4 dots on a dice. Here's 4 children in a line. And if this girl is first, let's say they're lined up for the drinking fountain. If this girl is first, she's first, second, third, fourth. So we count 1, 2, 3, 4, but we say the position they're in, she's first in line, he's second, third, fourth. Those are called position words. And then here you see the child, I don't know if that's a boy or girl, holding up 4 fingers. You guys can do that for me. And then down here you see 4 counters in a 5 frame, which we're going to do in a minute. And right here we see 4 Unifix cubes, or we can call those linking cubes because you link them together. 1, 2, 3, 4. And here's 4 tally marks. And we're going to do all of that right now. So let me hang up my 4 real quick. And then we are ready to do this. Hey, so since I don't want to forget, let me put this here and let's do the tally marks right now, because otherwise I'll start doing the other thing and I'll forget. Okay, so tally marks are just a straight line down. 1, another one, 2, another one, 3, and the last one, 4. Aren't those easy? You just make sticks, right? It's like you're making number 1s and then you count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll make them nice and even right here, okay? Now the fun part is when we get to 5. And I have showed you that, but I'm not going to show you today. I'll show you again later. And then I went ahead and I put those linking cubes. I got the same colors as they did on the poster. I put red at the bottom, then blue, then yellow, then green. 1, 2, 3, 4. So our little cube tower is getting taller and taller. If we want to use the Rick and Rack, or the abacus, we just go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now I have a question for you. I guess I better show you this so you can see the ones over here. Oh, you couldn't see those, I'm sorry. Here's my 4 cubes. Here's my 4. Do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now if we were going to try to make 5, how many more would I need? So this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, we would need 1 more, right? But look at this. This shows you really easily. If you're looking at these over here, there were 5 red and 5 white. How many whites are left? 1. So if we add that over here, now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I ask you that again, if you have 4, how many more do you need to make 5? Okay, don't say 4. We already have 4. Look, just like the fingers. I have 5 fingers, but I have 4 up. How many are down? My thumb. So how many more do you need to make 5? It's a little tricky for some kids. For grown-ups, it's so easy and it's so like obvious, but for kids, before they have the real good number concept, it's hard for them. And we have a test we have to do. It's called making 5. So like if I have 3, how many more do I need to make 5? 2. What if I only have 1? Then I'm going to have to add 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's a missing number thing. Okay, now we're up here. I'm going to show you how to make 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I made it with all red, didn't I? So the way I made it is 4 red plus 0 blue. Or I could take one of those reds away and replace it with a blue. I'm going to move that a little bit closer. Now I have 3 reds plus 1 blue. I'm not going to say equals 4 because I think I'm going to need the rest of the board to make a little more room. I'm going to take this red one away and now I'm going to do this. I like this one. Now we have 2 reds plus 2 blues. That's the way we made it on our fingers. 2 plus 2 is 4, right? That's another way to make 4. Let me put one of these red ones down and make another blue. Now I've got 1 red plus 3 blue, and I'm going to move this down. Ooh, that's okay. And now I'm going to take that red one away, and now we have all blue. But I have to kind of keep this pattern going, so I'm going to ask you how many red there are. 0. We have 0, 0 red plus 4 blues. Now I want to ask you guys real quick, if you just look at those numbers right here, let me point. Do you guys notice anything about them? Let me give you a minute. Let's start on this side. Look, go down. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just counting order, isn't it? We started with the smallest amount of blues, and then we ended up with the biggest amount of blues. We went from 0 to 4. But on this side, we started with the most all red, and then they went smaller, 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 and then we don't have any. So 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. This side goes backwards, and this side goes like this. Okay, all right, that was a good number talks. Now I'm gonna bring the camera over here, and I just realized I forgot to get out the workbook, but it's right next to me, so just give me a second, I'll put this down. And let's see, a little jerky there. All right, and let me put my laptop away. Sorry about that. I will get it. I have my folders right here. It's the yellow folder. And we just finished our 3 packet. So now I'm going to open it up. I've got my 1 and 2 and 3 packets over here on the left. I have my flashcards that I did cut out, and I can practice those anytime I want. Play games with them. Just memorize the numbers. Okay, now I'm going to get out the 4 packet right here. Okay, and I will real quickly go over and get my crayons. Boy, I wasn't as organized today, huh? That's because I just finished. I was on the computer all day. I was doing testing and doing Zoom. So I was on the computer from, boy, about 7 in the morning till 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay, so here's my 4-packet. Here's my pencil. The first thing we do is always the same. Pick out a pencil and write your name. I'm going to write Mrs. J. And since I already have the pencil, I'm going to go ahead and just trace F-O-U-R. Now you can do that with crayon. I don't care. It's kind of good to do both. I need to move that out of the way so I'm writing on a flat surface. Do you remember the poem? Halfway down, then turn right, a straight line through, and a 4's in sight. Now while I have my pencil, it says there are how many hamburgers? Let's count them. Oh, those look delicious. You know what? We were going to make hamburgers this weekend because it was Labor Day weekend, but we didn't. So I took out some hamburger out of the freezer and we're going to have hamburgers tonight. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I'm going to make myself a 4. If it's too hard, you can get Mom and Dad to help you. Halfway down, then turn right, a straight line through, and a 4's in sight. There's my good 4 right there. And I always do it with pencil just in case I make a mistake and I need to erase. Now, these are hamburgers. And I'm going to let you color them. I want you to think about what color is a bun. Sometimes people say white because it's white bread, but it's not really white. I'm going to use my peach. Or sometimes you get the whole wheat buns and they're brown. So I think I might go ahead and do my buns. And I might trace them with brown and then maybe color them in with peach. And I think those are sesame seeds on the, I may only do one of these and let you guys. I might as well finish tracing them while I'm at it. And I have my brown crayon out. Okay, but I'm going to use the peach for the bun. I'm going to. I'll leave that up to you. Just do it what color you think a bun really is for a hamburger. I would not do it green or purple or pink because I've never seen a bun that color. Unless it's like got frosting on it, and that wouldn't be good on a hamburger, would it? So I went ahead and I did all my buns the same. Okay, and then the brown again is going to be for the burger, and I think the burger's right in the middle. I'm going to use the dark brown. And then it's kind of hard to tell what some of these things are. So I think these things are tomatoes, so I'm going to do red. But one year somebody said, no, I think those are pickles, Mrs. Jenkins. So it's up to you. I see the seeds inside, that's why I'm saying tomatoes, but pickles can have those little tiny seeds too because they're made from cucumbers. And then, oh, I see some lettuce, so I'm going to do that green. But again, one time somebody said, no, Mrs. Jenkins, I think that's mustard. So you just do what you think it is. I think those might be onions. Ooh, I like onions. And I'm going to go ahead and do this. You know what I like? You guys might think this sounds silly, but there are purple onions. On the outside, they're purple, and on the inside, they're white. So I did my first hamburger. I'm not going to color the rest of them. So you can color your hamburgers, okay? And then also, I'm going to go ahead and trace this with a crayon so I can see it better. Sometimes when you guys send me your work, I can't really see the pencil on the photograph. I do like when you use pencil, okay? Especially on your name and when you're tracing, but then you could trace over it again. Okay, on this page, I definitely want you to use crayon, okay? If you want to trace with pencil first, that's awesome. Then you get extra practice. Halfway down, then turn right, a straight line through, and a 4's in sight. Right now, I'm going to get out one color for each of the rainbow. I've got a red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, and I may grab a magenta or a pink here. I've got the magenta first. And I'm going to use all these rainbow colors, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, and pink, to do my 4's. And I want you to say the poem. So our first day, when we set these packets up, the first day is always tracing. And then after that, they need to make their own 4's, right? Halfway down, then turn right. Now lift up your pencil or crayon, a straight line through, and a 4's in sight. Halfway down, then turn right, jump up, back up to the top, and do that straight line through. Halfway down, then turn right, a straight line through, and a 4's in sight. I'm going to finish these. I know this video is getting long, but we did a number talks and the pages. Okay, purple, and then I'll do my magenta. Since I have the magenta in my hand, I'm going to go ahead and trace F-O-U-R. R, and I want to show you something while I have this. I'm going to use a purple. Okay, I'm going to hold this up. This is not the way we make a 4. You see the pointy ones right here? It is a 4, and you'll see that in books and on the computer, but we don't make them that way. So I don't want to make the triangle. I don't want it pointy on the top. I want you to make a 4 the way I just taught you in the poem. Halfway down the short line, then you turn like you're going to make a square, but you don't close it up. You jump up to the top and go straight line through. And I also want them, they need to stick out a little bit. We'll go over that in the next couple of lessons. Okay, all right, thank you. I'm sorry that was so long. Bye-bye.